are those behind the scenes. And of course, Justin Trudeau of Canada, the Prime Minister, bringing up the topic of Flat Earth during this town hall meeting in Canada. Let's take a listen here. And definitely this is by design. And no doubt whatsoever, they want to keep the fire burning, no pun intended, while he's speaking to a group of firefighters and family members. Let's get right to it.
I got fascinated with the idea of flat earthers. Now, this is an entirely new phenomenon. There wasn't really any moment back in recorded history, the ancient Greeks or the ancient Babylonians or the Incas or whoever else, who actually wondered whether the earth was actually flat or not.
And of course, anybody that has looked into flat earth will know that's an absolutely ridiculous statement. I believe it's just to incite flat earthers. And as you can see, all these ancient depictions from the Mayans, the Incas, the Hebrews, Egyptians, even the Masons, with this structure where they speak through symbolism, and you can see the vaulted dome with the all-seeing eye. And it was the Masons themselves that changed it from flat earth to a globe. Again, the principle of duality, which I explained many times, and of course, hiding the true God in heaven and basically displaying their own God under heaven, basically Polaris, the North Star, as their God, the Prince of Power of the air.
And Christopher Columbus, they knew the earth was round. There was no danger he was going to fall off the edge of the world. That wasn't what people worried about when he was setting off to discover the Americas or discover a shortcut to India. But recently, over the past few years, a whole bunch of people have decided that the world is flat.
Decided the world is flat. It's not about a decision. It's based on a reality. People come to the realization, what we're told from the inception, from the very beginning, the foundation, that we live on this ridiculous spinning ball earth is absolute nonsense.
Now, everything we know about science, from the people we've sent to the moon.
Now he talks about the people, quote, the people we sent to the moon. That's pretty hilarious because for those that follow my channel, they'll know with this interview with Buzz Aldrin by this 8-year-old girl, questioning why hasn't NASA sent anyone to the moon in such a long time. And for those that have not seen this clip, take a listen. Basically where Buzz Aldrin admits to this very young little girl that they've never been in the moon. Take a listen.
Has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
We didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. Now imagine if this clip that's shown here was played to the millions of zombies that watch television programming. Maybe they would start to question their reality and what people like Justin Trudeau say. Okay, this is what it comes down to. TV is mind control. These politicians are nothing more than paid actors on the world stage. And the people that you see here, they don't know the difference between their butt and a hole in the ground. All of them. And that's what it comes down to. TV's mind control, like I said. And again, imagine if this one particular clip played on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, played throughout the world. Definitely, that would be interesting to see that happen. And maybe, just maybe, eyes will open to the grand deception that's taken place.
As a science journalist, my question is, through your career and your writing and your acting, you've inspired so many people to enter the sciences. How do you balance science with science fiction?
Well, they're both the same. Science and science fiction are essentially the same.
This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
I can hear machinery blinding me with science.
guided by science, where do I belong?
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. Is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
What's going on, y'all? This is Lecrae, and I just got a question. Do you need health insurance? All right, because the president and Congress.
Well, when I was standing outside that capsule, it was a very quiet and peaceful moment. You know, at that moment, you look at the world; it looks very fragile. You could see the curvature of the Earth.
You've been lied to by textbooks, and that dude who jumped out of a perfectly good balloon. What's his name? Felix Baumgartner. He would have been about 2 millimeters above the surface of this globe. That's his edge of space jump. Now, you know, I don't, it's fine. He wants to, I don't have a problem if he does it, but the honesty of it would greatly diminish what I think people thought he was actually doing. And not only that, they made sure to photograph him standing there with a really wide-angle lens, which curves horizontal lines. Right. So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface, and he said, wow, he's in space, look at that.
You could see the curvature of the Earth.
No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the curvature of the Earth if you are 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You just don't. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. You've been lied to by textbooks.
Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated.